starting the second. Cole Anthony out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Well, he's had it going offensively. Helping them build this lead.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
That's the screen. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. And Atlanta making a change here. Krejci's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Caldwell-Pope.
That's a steal.
Suggs outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
Okongwu was checked in for the Hawks. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Ran for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4.
You gotta make that, bro.
To the inside. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Howard.
That shit out of here, bro.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Banchero with a screen on Graham. Suggs, the pass to Banchero.
I was there.
Back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Thank you, Jesus.
+5 on the boards after that rebound.
Puts up a deep 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get a green release on those 2 shots. Okay.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Graham. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Clarkson comes in for Anthony. A minute 50 left in the first half.
I didn't even jump there. What the hell?
Clarkson outside. Fires in the triple. Clarkson's got 6.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
There's Howard with the 3. Atlanta hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wagner outside.
That's good D by me. Let's go. Let's go, Trey.
Down low.
Oh, fuck.
Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs.
Good defense.
And he's able to get it back. Hunter against Carter. Over Hunter. Carter, good.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
The Hawks lead by 15. Here's Howard. The three.
I knew that was off. Fuck.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the half. Suggs against Young. Clarkson for three.
Bro, why are you just leaving him open?
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hunter finds Howard. 15 seconds left in the first half. Here's the pick. And here's Hunter from the arc.
Please make that. Thank you.
Hunter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Rock solid screen.
Hate that he's not on the Hawks anymore in real life.
Completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him.
Alright, that's the first half.
And so it's Atlanta feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. And now an up. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Okongwu, Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then it's Rizachet, and it's Howard in at the three. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Got your ass.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
He is torching a defense that simply has no
I
answers
completely forgot about that challenge. I don't give a shit.
Wagner outside.
Bro, Wagner, you're too easy to guard.
Carter, a screen on Young. Here's Suggs. Pass to Carter.
Good defense.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. And in the final stretch of the season, here is our race for Rookie of the Year. What a start to these guys' NBA careers. And how incredible will their futures be? Well, you look at Rizachet. Over the course of this season, he's proven himself to be a highly skilled player in the league. So he comes in.
Rizachet is nowhere near as good in 2K as he is in real life.
Rookies is a big accomplishment, especially given the talent of this class.
And knowing how good he is, he'll only continue to get better. The ceiling is very high for this young guy.
But what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, Carter with the block.
Well, staying connected on defense. Carter Jr. with the denial.
There's Howard with the three. He drops it from range. Howard's got 32 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Carter. Shoots over Okongwu. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Fuck.
And stolen by Banchero.
I didn't think he would get there.
Out on the break. Here's Suggs. Oh, and he
Give me that shit.
off the glass. Wow.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Howard with the ball. And
That's all you,
picks him
Trae.
up defensively. Howard, the screen. Young
Come on,
hit.
bro. You're wide
He
open. You
probably
gotta
thought he
make
was
that.
gonna bury that one.
To win the run.
That was
Oh, and he
not
got
a
fouled
good
on his
jump
way
by
up.
me.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Young. The ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. Daniels passes to Howard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, free throws,
And with
fucking.
today's switching
I hate.
defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah,
I need to get a different free throw.
position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6,
I really
7,
want
6,
Trey's
8
free throw.
guys
He's got a good free
are
throw.
often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks.
Oh, he got my ass.
Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Magic.
I don't know what he was
Bro,
thinking.
I've got
Maybe
satellite. I
settling
can
a
take
score
those
with his coach?
shots.
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about
Huh?
sitting him down right away.
I might just challenge that,
And
see
Coach
what
doesn't
happens.
like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
I knew it.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Matthews. And here's Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Nance. Here's Matthews. There's Howard with the three.
No way.
It's hauled in by Isaac. Wagner, left side. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wagner's got 7.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
There's Howard with the 3.
That's a heat check, baby.
Distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he gets the bucket. Wagner's got 9 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Wagner against Howard. Off with the layup.
What?
Clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
I'm right on your ass.
Wagner against Howard.
Not no more.
Shot. And Wagner with the layup. Wagner's
I'm gonna
got
get the
11
last
points
one.
here in the second half.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Now here's Howard. Oh,
Damn, I
got
thought
that
I would
time,
make
but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Atlanta on top, up 19. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between.
Oh shit, I forgot I only have 37.
He's checked in for
I need to
Nance.
drop at least 40.
Howard comes in for Hunter. Matthews, he's checked in for Daniels. And Graham subbed in for Trae Young. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Puts it up off the inbound. Counted. There's 39 seconds left in the final quarter. On the court for Orlando, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner.
Got your ass, boy.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
Wow, the record for most 40-point games in a single season. Magnificent.
Yeah, and to tie Wilt's mark of 63 of them is just awe-inducing. Over 3/4 of an NBA season hitting these kind of numbers. Wow.
And here's Howard. Into the lane. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Lanos. Oh.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't.
So that last, I'm almost certain that was the last game.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Way to bring home that W.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you
Hell
guys, but
yeah.
you didn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore.
Aww.
Okay?
Nah, but we love the
Sad.
poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
Damn.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh,
first
don't
of all.
push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Oh, okay. I think that's a little premature
See,
to make
I
that
called
call,
it first,
don't you?
and you doubted me.
Whatever, man. You can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Donne, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MP.
Fucking Rookie of the Year.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was
You
saying...
do know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
Yeah, it's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
Oh, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank
MP,
you.
you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player.
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy show Rookie of the Year too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, you guys play ball.
Not Toby.
Right,
Damn,
well,
quit picking on Toby, man.
nothing happens in a vacuum. I'm proud to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's been a dream of mine since day one, long before I got into the league. But there's 29 other teams, front offices, coaching staffs, and rosters. And some players, you know, they have a higher ceiling than others. And it's the same with teams. You know, luckily, I was able to end up with one who saw my potential and put me in a position to succeed. You know what I mean?
All right, this is for real, MP. You ever want a job in sports media? Toby's is yours. You just say the word.
Come on, Jalen.
No, I don't want your job, Toby. You do your thing, man.
Thank you.
Okay. MVP. And I got all NBA first team. Same team as Luka, SGA, Giannis, and Jokic. I'm playing the 76ers in the first round. Oh, fuck.
Well, here we are. Playoffs.
Bro, get Bogey and Hunter off the team to make it more realistic.
Shoot, a lot of people thought we should be happy to be here. But I'm not a lot of people. I'm the guy who pushes you to be the best you can possibly be, and I will tell you right now, the best you can be is champions.
Let's go. Let's go.
I've been around this league a long time, and you are the hardest working group of guys I have ever coached. You're also the most talented group of guys I've ever coached, and when you have that combination, I'm telling you, your wildest dreams can come true. You just need to trust each other and fight for every possession like your life depends on it. It's not going to be easy. It never is this time of year, and I don't care how much success we had during the regular season. That means nothing now. You know what's at stake here? It's immortality, gentlemen. Now go out there and seize it. MP, bring us in.
Let's go out there and win as a team, fellas. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go.
Hold on, Jalen Johnson play with us now?
Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
I'm going to championship easy. Oh, he's day-to-day? Okay. Let's go roster. It's not that, it's, I keep forgetting. Okay, here we go. Once Jalen Johnson is back, he's gonna get Reese Shea's spot. Then he's gonna get he's gonna get David Roddy's spot. Devontae Graham, I don't even want to play. I would rather give it to Vit Krejci. Dyson, Reese Shea. Just play our first game. Our first one is gonna be a good one.
Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo.
You look at Atlanta. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly surviving advances.
Amen.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Axiano at Gordon, and it's George in at the small forward position. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I asked MP about the jitters coming into this, his first ever playoff appearance. He said what keeps him calm is preparation. Watching film, visualizing what he needs to do out on the floor, he believes that he and his teammates are ready for this challenge. Guys?
I think they are, D.A. No one puts more work in than MP. And we thank you, D.A., for the report.
You know, Gordon has always been a guy who can knock down the three, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston, and he is rock solid from deep.
Howard, that's good. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive score like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Young from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Gordon kicks to George. Outside Gordon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Howard from outside the arc. Action coming off the assist from Young. And it's 6 points for Howard.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, George. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's O'Connell.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy who dunked on right there. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Pass to Embiid. George with the ball. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ricochet wide open.
Good shot, Ricochet.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
George missing again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Back to Howard. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Goes up on the wing. No good from Howard. The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey passes to Embiid. Martin kicks to Maxey. Here's Embiid. George finds Gordon. Embiid the screen. Will it go? And it's Gordon missing. The Hawks leading by 6. Howard with it. Maxey covering. Howard.
Good. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
1:06 left to play in the first. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
No, the Hawks didn't even get to the playoff. I have to rewrite history.
Here's Lowry. And it's blocked. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes on the bottom. 76ers retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding play.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Lowry.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
We can't
Martin, the pass to
shooting those fading threes, bro.
Here's Yabusele. Pulls it up. Rebounded by
Got it.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single.
No way.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that.
Trey, you gotta quit shooting threes like that.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lowry passes to Martin. Here's Maxey. No good on the triple. Now, here's Howard. From downtown. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Yabusele out there with Martin. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's Jackson in at the 2. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against Orlando was tremendous. He had 42 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's Young. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. Howard, and the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
Lowry, good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 4. Pass to Howard. There's the 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here is Lowry. Embiid with it. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
Outside Howard. Another miss by Howard. The 76ers trail by 5. Martin kicks to Embiid. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young finds Howard. Launches a 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Offensive rebound. Off on the layup. The Hawks leading by 8. corner and hits with it. Fires the three. Howard, that's good. 17 points for Howard.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Caleb Martin's checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Yabusele. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Jackson. Now here is Martin. He has yet to score. George with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Bond 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Capella the pass to Howard. And it's Lowry with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 11. And George gets the low. Gordon for three. The shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Capella the pass to Okongwu. Outside Howard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I hate step back.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here is Daniels. Howard takes to Capella. Back to Howard. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. It's up a three. Shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And that assist got him a nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to George. Launches it. Sinks the triple. George has got himself on the board with three there.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Daniels with it. 23 seconds left in the second. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 12.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up and to them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The three from George. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game one and a big lead right now.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you...
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball. Here in round one, the Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They've got Howard.
Damn, Trey.
Then there's Rizachet. And it's Okongwu into the center, locking down the middle. So that's the line for Atlanta. George up top. Started by Howard. Maxey makes it off the glass.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Maxey against Young. Here is Howard. 23 points in the game. And that one's good.
The assist totals can just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Embiid with a screen on Young. Hands it from downtown. Maxey's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Howard. Hits the jumper in space. Howard's got 25 points in the game.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 11. Inside. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And here's George for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go with the three. Good! Another from three.
And he's ready from long range for devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
How many is that? 8?
Now Maxey. 5 points in the game. And he's good on the three ball. Maxey's got 8.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for the 76ers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Howard.
Damn. Oh, on Embiid.
It's just deflating right now.
Oh,
He's trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Outside Gordon. Misses the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Embiid.
Physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Taking 2 shots. And Embiid drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's slammed in by Howard.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gordon missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score.
Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's had a playoff game. He's been, we'll never forget.
That last means three. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for Martin. And it's Jackson in for Gordon. .1:15 left in the third. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
No good from Howard. The 76ers trail by 21. Here's Martin. Pass to Jackson. Martin with the screen for Jackson. And the three off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Maxey looking it over. Buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
And so it's Atlanta in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp and intelligent we've been on offense. We were tactical.
And Quinn loves how his team is executing right now.
And following the game plan wants more of this moving forward.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Embiid. Martin is out there with Lowry. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Outside Howard. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 play, buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 dribbles. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Howard, the pass to Nance. Back to Howard. Hawks passing it around. Bounce pass Young. Pass to Howard. Howard with a screen on out. Young, no
Come
good.
on, Trey.
Not his best game,
Not
but they're still getting it done collectively.
Martin with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And good that time. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want.
Good, another from three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
Outside Howard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Lowry. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation.
Connects again from distance.
what can you say? Wow, he's done it.
There's no one who can score 14 points
in NBA playoff history.
Most
An incredible achievement, one that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point mark falling fast. That one previously set in 2021. He's riding that wave to push it further.
For the Hawks, bodies checked in, and it's Reza Shea in for Trae Young. Here's Embiid. Pass to Martin. Now here's Gordon. And here's George. The three. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Shoots the three. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Nance, and Daniels subbed in for Matthews. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Outside Howard, and again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside, Maxey. Embiid the screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Maxey's got 16 points here in the second half. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Capella finds Howard. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Daniels from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most.
And got it! Another basket.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go? You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you.
And yep, another basket.
And he's now playing the second most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's passed Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Fires the three. Yet
Let's go.
Another bucket.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades, to now witness someone break his record. I mean, this is crazy.
And so Atlanta.
MP, your team looked to you to help get them off on the right foot, and you go and set a new record for points in a playoff game. Talk about your approach coming into this.
You know, coming in, I knew that the other guys were looking to me to set the tone, and their play helped put me in positions to succeed. So once I got going, it opened up things for them, and that's how we like to play.
The deeper you advance in the playoffs, the more defense is key in on you. How do you follow up this record-setting performance?
We just got to take it one day at a time and trust the work. Because it's the work that got us to the top, and it's the work that's going to keep us there.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You good? Okay, cool.
Always a pleasure.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Here.
All right.
Okay.
No one can touch MP. You on fire.
I have lived on this earth long enough.
MP scoring the most points in the playoff game is unreal, man. Dude is an incredible talent.
Yo, did y'all see what MP did last night? Twin went crazy. Most threes in any playoff game ever.
Win tonight, and we got this series on lock.